Going to be using the ultralight DD tarp today. Just going to quickly set that up and then start work on the fire pit. I've gone with the Ploughpoint today. Tom was inspiring me with that, mentioned it the other day, and we said why not go for a dual Ploughpoint. Obviously, yeah, I'm here with Tom back on Bushcraft. Really nice to be out here for a camp. Yeah, can't wait to get going. Just going to clear this grass down, get somewhere dry to sleep, get the fire going. So my bag's all tucked under the tarp now. I've got the Alton Good sleeping pad, which I'm absolutely loving. And it's a beautiful location here. Really thick, dense pine. And I've gone off of this ridgeline, which is a first for me on a Ploughpoint. I usually use a stick at the front, but that gives you a little bit more in and out room. And I really, really like it. Tom's setup is looking sweet as well. Always love the goat skin. You got some nice packs there as well, buddy. So I'm all set up with the Ploughpoint now. Really, really nice to be out. It's a glorious day. It was raining yesterday and it's much milder than it was last week, which is when I did that solo hot tent camp, and obviously at the weekend with Bill Kincaid. So a few succession of videos in a short period of time, but it's so good to be here with a really good friend. You all know who he is. Tom back on Bushcraft. How you doing, buddy?
I'm very well, mate. It's nice to be out with you again.
It's so good to be here.
Yeah, it's warm again as well, because we had -7 last week and now it's +7. So
yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's like a 20-degree change.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, really excited to get a camp with you, buddy. We'll get the fire going, eh?
Definitely.
I love your setup as well.
Yeah, it's good fun. I love the Ploughpoint.
Yeah, we've both gone for it today. Like I said, I was inspired by you.
Yeah, well, it's not a traditional Ploughpoint. I've raised one side up to get more of a view and stuff, so it's a little bit of a modification on the Ploughpoint, but
looks nice.
It'll be good.
Home from home. So something I've been desperate to show you guys and haven't had the opportunity to, because I haven't actually been out on many day trips or overnighters for a while, is this, the TJM pocket anchor. Probably going to be using this just for boiling water and stuff on this trip, as we're cooking mainly in a frying pan. But as you can see, this is a 3-piece kit. It's in this amazing Thornhill ultra heavy tool roll, which is waxed canvas and leather. Love Thornhill stuff. But this is a U-bend like that, which you basically put inside a stick on an angle. This feeds through like so and hooks up against the stick, allowing your pot to be suspended. I'm doing an awful demonstration of showing that, but later in the video you'll see. I just wanted to show you that while we've still got some daylight, because it is winter at the end of the day and we only have limited daytime. So I'll get the fire going shortly with Tom. I can show you this in action. So definitely go check it out. Brilliant bit of kit. So while I've still got a bit of light, I'm just going to make a little point on the bottom of this birch that I can use for the fire anchor, like I showed you earlier. Just a really rough point on that there, just to allow me to drive that into the ground, and I'll show you how that works. The ground, hopefully it'll be soft enough. If I have to get a log, I will. So now there's sticks next to the fire there, you can actually place this U-bend straight over and tilt it. This is quite handy because it's got a little stick there, but let's say it didn't and we're going here. I'll turn it this way so you can see the action of how it works. This feeds through like so, back on itself, and then holds in against the timber like so. It's a really clever bit of kit. It's a little bit finicky at first when you haven't got any weight for it to hold because it works on friction, but you can see the weight of itself is just holding it there perfectly, and you can move it up and down as you want, and with any weight on there it's not going to fall off. Really handy bit of kit. TJM makes some awesome metal products, and this is probably one of my favourites. So light.
I'd like to second that. I've got one and I used it in a cave and I've used it in the woods many times. Once you get the weight on there, it's not going anywhere.
That's it, and you do have another hook there if you need a shorter one as well. So this is also one of my new bits of kit that I haven't been able to show you, by Thornhill Ultra Heavy, and it's one of his wool wax canvas sitting pads. It's just really handy to throw on the edge of the mat like that and have somewhere to perch that's nice and dry. Pretty inexpensive and just a nice elegant way to stay dry. But really cozy under there now, especially with this fire going. We've got 2 burgers each, haven't we, Tom, today?
Certainly do, my lad.
And it's yeah, it's going to be an amazing little dinner. Enjoying your pipe?
I'm loving it, dude.
Good man. So there is the Evo Pro that I had in my last video, guys, with the logo from York Knife. Thank you so much, Luke. And this knife is absolutely gorgeous. Josh Feardwoods made this for me earlier in the summer and I've been absolutely loving it. It's definitely a big upgrade to my Castron Woodsman. And yeah, one thing I actually wanted to say to you guys was we've just done a Wodesman special. It's a Wodesman trivia. Myself and Tom are obviously hosts of that show, and we had 6 of our guests from earlier in the year on for an amazing kind of quiz show. It was our first time doing anything like that, so it was really exciting. Everyone had a good blast, so definitely go check that out. And it was just a nice way to wrap up the season of Bushcraft. Obviously me and Tom haven't seen each other for a little while, so it's really nice to just chew the fat with him, get down for a nice camp. So we're going to be doing burgers today. Just sprinkle the salt and pepper on those. Spread that back a tiny little bit.
Perfect.
Use those 2 sticks just to prop the pan a tiny bit, so you still get airflow underneath on those coals, because if you put this straight down onto the coals, it'll just go black underneath and it won't get any oxygen. It will go cold quite quickly. So you can already see that coconut oil melting down.
We've been working hard the last few days recording episodes, haven't we? So
we have. It seems fitting to just have a nice quick episode.
Yeah, and it's going to be nice to celebrate with some nice beef burgers.
Absolutely.
That one's
squidge that together if you want.
A little bit squidged up.
Was it a bit extra?
That one. I think it's a bit extra that was underneath it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Bonus.
So one thing I wanted to share with you guys is this amazing carved spoon that Tom has very kindly gifted me for Christmas, because it is in fact just coming up to Christmas. We're only 5 days away when I'm filming this, and this is a beautiful spoon, absolutely lovely. I'm going to use it as a spatula today, Tom, so I must apologise for that, but I love the shape. Got that asymmetric ball, and yeah, beautiful. Like always, go please check out Campfire Carvings on Etsy. He does sell these, and it would be really nice to support him and help build a future as an amazing carver. Not at all, really. It works! Look at that crust as well. That's amazing.
So we've got some Mexicana cheese, looking good.
Perfect.
Flavour Town.
That is the way to do it.
Don't skimp on the cheese, people.
One for me, one for Tom. Mexicana. And a nice ciabatta. We went for ciabatta because it just survives a bit better in your pack. And let's go. So the other burgers are now on, and I'm just about to power into this. You can see the cheese has melted already on top of that. Beautiful. And I've actually got some reasons to season bourbon barbecue sauce in this really handy little container with a carabiner. Really handy for the kit. Picked them up at a Christmas market. Gonna do a little drizzle. It's really nice. Tom, do you want some?
Yes, please.
I know you do. Is that good? Bit more?
Thank you.
Oh, it's Christmas after all. Awesome, dude. Cheers.
Cheers. Stink.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this, Tom.
Me too. Worked up a bit of an appetite, so
yeah.
this smells good.
Enjoy. That is amazing. So I'm going in for the second burger. And thank you guys for tuning in. It's really nice to get out for a camp with you, Tom, as well. And can't wait to probably go to bed shortly after this and get out of here in the morning. Dude, go get yours.
It's good. Well, we've still got a bit more cooking to do, haven't we?
Yeah, we do actually. We got a little festive surprise, haven't we?
We have.
Should we tell them?
Let's tell them.
Apple crumble in a pan, so it's going to be a 1-pan crumble. We'll show you how we're going to do it.
Don't tease me, boy.
Game changer. Tom's just been on the firewood collection with the Agawa Canyon.
I have.
Lovely saw.
Really good saw. We found a mother load of wood there.
You did. Big old bit of ash. It's a beast. So we've got some Prince's apples for toppings and fillings. Gonna put this in the frying pan and then top it off with some crumble. Got crumble mix here. It's gonna be an amazing festive treat and can't wait. So we're gonna try this 1-pan crumble. Gonna probably put a metal plate over the top to create a little bit of an oven and then just toast it at the top by the fire.
Excellent.
Excellent. So the filling's all in the pan now. Just gonna give it a little whack, spread it out a tiny bit.
I love a crumble.
Me too. The only thing we don't have is custard, but we were limiting the amount of washing up we had to do and stuff we carried in.
I think we can make it work without custard.
I think it's going to work without custard. It's going to have to. Unless you know plant for bush custard.
I don't know bush custard.
If anyone knows bush custard, let us know. So the crumble's now on the fire. We're going to put Tom's lid on top, his plate, a few coals on there, and just let it toast up. Really start to cook, and I can't wait for this. I think the crumble might almost be there. Just going to take this off. Oh yeah, a little bit burnt, but it's fine. That looks amazing. Look at that, guys.
Oh my god. That literally tastes like a pub crumble.
So good, eh?
We are genius.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Seriously.
Yeah. I'm going in again, boy.
I don't blame you. I think we need a knighthood for that.
1-pan crumble. Oh.
Mate, that is insane. I can't believe that took 5 minutes.
So as you can probably see by the pan, we absolutely demolished that crumble. It was insane. I can't actually begin to tell you guys how amazing that was. I mean, you've just got to do it. Get yourself a frying pan, some tinned fruit, crumble mix, sprinkle that on top, another pan on top of that, embers, 5 minutes, get yourself a spoon and delve into bushcraft heaven. That was insane cooking in the woods. But that has really topped me off for the night, so I think that's about me done. So I'll love you and leave you there. I'm going to crawl into my Corinthia bag. I might do a little bit of B-roll of unpacking that. But other than that, I'll see you in the morning. Well, good night, Tom, dude.
Night, mate. Yeah, cheers for a great day.
It's been absolutely wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming down, and thank you guys for tuning in. Gonna head to sleep now. And yeah, it's been absolutely awesome, Tom. Good night, bud.
Yeah, sleep well, mate.
Night. You can just see the Muntjac deer there, guys. His eyes shining back at us. My head torch caught him. He's gone. There he runs off into the distance. You can see him just looking back. So good morning, guys. Slept really well. It's about 9 in the morning actually, so good little lay-in. There's a tiny little bit of rain starting, so I'm just going to stay under here until it stops, and then when it does stop, get packed up and get going. Probably be in the next hour or so, I'd imagine. Tom's just been stirring, so yeah, I'll catch up with you then. How are we doing, Tom?
Good, thanks, mate. Slept really well.
It's lovely to be out with you again, and thank you for coming down. It's been so nice.
No, thanks for having me, dude. It's always special going out with you in the woods.
Yeah, it really is. And we're about to head off shortly, aren't we, Tom?
Absolutely. Get on out of here before the heavy rain comes in.
That's it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you joining me on this little trip, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Definitely go check out Tom, Back Garden Bushcraft, and I'll leave you with a few scenes of us packing away or walking out. I'll see you soon. Stay safe.